Tips to choose the best location for wall-mounted air conditioning unit in room. Hello friends, today we will talk about the tips to choose the best location for wall-mounted air conditioning unit in room. Are you confused about where to place your indoor AC? Do you think that positioning the split AC unit will bring a difference to the cooling in your room? How tricky can it be placing the wall-mounted air conditioning unit or indoor unit in different layouts? If all these questions are stressing you out, How to Make My House brings answers to all your questions regarding the position of split AC unit in your space. Before we absorb this in detail, let us first understand in brief air conditioning and the advantages of wall-mounted, split AC units. Owing to the steep humidity levels in tropical countries, air conditioners are fast becoming essential rather than a luxury commodity. A critical point to remember here is where to install AC units in a room to maximize their cooling. The air conditioner market is replete with cooling options: window ACs, central units, split ACs, wall-mounted ACs, etc., of these the last variant. Placement of wall-mounted air conditioning unit of split AC. The location of your AC unit is very crucial, as the right position of your indoor unit translates into the winning combination of efficient performance and cost saving. Hence, you can have your wall-mounted air conditioning unit regulating the room temperature without costing you much by something as simple as selecting the proper place on your wall for your indoor AC unit. Check whether the wall meets the criteria for installing the indoor AC unit on it. If the wall passes the test, follow these tips to select the wall on the basis of the layout of the room. There are certain things that can affect how your AC performs based on its position. These tips will definitely ensure the placement of split AC in your room turns out helpful to you. 1. Place the AC unit away from heat sources. Heat sources in a room can be any appliances like kitchenware or any external portion that enjoys exposure to sunlight, etc. If the AC unit is placed too close to these, then the thermostat will receive a false reading, leading to no cutoff of the compressor. 2. Install the indoor AC where there is no interruption in the airflow from the unit. In short, do not place it behind any furniture or a door that will obstruct the flow from the unit. An interrupted flow in a unit can affect the lifespan of the AC. 3. Place the indoor AC unit at a proper height, ensuring that it does not block the passageway. The ideal height of the indoor unit should be 7 feet from floor level for split-type ACs. An indoor AC unit must be installed high on the wall to ensure that cool air is distributed evenly throughout the room. 4. Try installing the indoor AC unit away from electrical appliances. A split AC unit above an electrical appliance can cause unwanted trouble by leaking water into the unit. 5. Universal law of spaces suggests that the central location of an AC unit in a room can ensure a uniform flow throughout the room. The airflow from the unit falls at a distance of 3 to 5 feet from the unit, depending upon the range of the model. The furniture layout, the openings, the size, and the shape of a room govern the location of the AC. In the case of a room of a rectangular shape, the indoor AC unit should be preferably placed on the longer wall to trap the cooling in the room. If there are multiple openings in the room, then it is advisable to place the split AC unit in such a way that the flow hits a plain wall instead of hitting the wall having openings in it. The airflow towards the opening leads to more load on the compressor and hence more power consumption. In the case of a rectangular room having a wall length twice larger than the width, it is strongly recommended to place the indoor unit on the shorter wall to cover the long space of the room. For rooms with a 30 feet plus length, How to Make My House advises placing 2 indoor AC units on the same wall. Placing the AC units opposite to each other can create non-uniform air circulation, leading to overloading one of the ACs. In the case of a room that has different areas and not a rectangular-shaped plan, the AC should be installed in the larger section of the room. 6. Place the AC unit according to the furniture layout. We usually install the AC at the center of the space we use and not at the center of the wall. The aim is to create a uniform flow of air in the utilized space. We prefer receiving an indirect flow from AC, as a direct flow from the AC can create a discomfort zone. Long-term direct flow can cause health problems like dry skin, pain in joints, sore throat, etc. For these reasons, it is advisable to place the AC on the farthest side wall of the bed in a bedroom. Now that you have known the points for placement of wall-mounted AC units, we have added an informative video for you regarding things you need to check while AC installation. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For getting more useful and interesting information, subscribe to the engineer Ajay Lod's channel, How to Make My House.